It's the On Stage podcast with Chris Robert.
I live in a small town. Well, it's actually the sixth biggest town in the Netherlands, but I think for American standards, it's a small town. It's got like 200,000 inhabitants. It's called
Wow.
Tilburg. It's in the south, and it's actually, I think, one of the most ugliest cities in the country. It has its nice spots, but it's not particularly famous for its beauty. But it like how do you say it? Because it's not really beautiful, they really try to make it a fun city by organizing a lot of things. So it's yeah, it's a really nice place to live. But I'm actually moving in like a month or so from now, 1.5 months, to a small village, or yeah, I think it has like 12,000 inhabitants or something. It's really small. To a nice place, so quiet, quieter place. I have 3 kids.
Well, that's why you
They're
mentioned that. 3 kids, yeah.
Yeah, they're 8 and 6 and 3. And I have two, I call them bonus kids, but they're older. They're 21 and 18. So they don't live at home anymore. So
From a previous relationship, I guess?
yeah, but they're not mine. They're my husband's. So
Oh,
yeah,
stepchildren.
yeah. I call them bonus, my bonus
Because you don't want to say,
children.
it's like saying a babysitter. Oh, do you still have babies? Or my
Yeah, right. Huh? No.
or my stepbrother. You stepped on your brother out there?
Yeah. I don't know what's the name. Step brother in Dutch is Steve. I don't know. But okay,
Well, I
but
hate to
it's
say my half brother because where's the other half?
yeah. Where's the other half? No, but yeah. So he has 5 kids, and together we have 3, and
Mm,
that's the main family right now. So
that's nice.
yeah, yeah.
So is the Eva before children different than the Eva with children?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. I don't know in the basics, of course not, but I think yeah, it changed me. I think I became like more like a lioness or something. Before I was more like this shy girl, maybe. And now that I have children, I just don't care. I just do, and I do everything for them or to protect them or yeah, to give them the right example, and. Yeah, I think that's what's different, and that I'm also more way more emotional than I was before. Yeah, especially concerning kids. Not especially my own, but also other kids when I read about war and children.
So
I
you
just
protect them.
yeah, yeah. Well, no, but by not reading the news, I just protect myself. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm still a child with my parents. They help me with a lot.
Yeah.
They do a lot of things in the house, and they're always helping us out. They're like the best parents in the world. If I even am half the parent they are, I'm happy. And but my father, he was diagnosed with cancer last year.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, prostate cancer. I believe every man gets that eventually in his life. So and fortunately he's cured. He um, he yeah he had just minor metastasis, or how do you call it, and it could all be treated. So yeah, but it really gave me like this eye opener of, oh my god, life's so precious, and I don't want to miss him already. I'm still this little child, and I'm so grateful that he pulled through and that he's still alive and kicking. And yeah, he does have like this minor, how do you say it, physical. God, this is what I hate. I don't know the word in English. ongemakken. It's in Dutch.
Kamaka.
Yeah, ongemakken, like minor, yeah, nasty things you experience with your body, like he can't pee that well and stuff, and that he hates it because that makes him realize he's old and he's 75. But yeah, I'm really great. He's still there. I just, yeah, I don't want to miss him already.
Is your mom still around?
Yeah, yeah, she's also still around. Yeah,
Cool.
she's 74,
Just make
73. Yeah,
just make sure you spend a lot of time with them because
yeah,
my friend, when my mother died, he was at the service, and he, most people say, I don't know what it's like to lose my parents. And then his mother died a few years ago, and he's like, okay, I know now. You just, unless you're there, you don't really know. It's like
yeah,
someone
yeah,
tells you a loved one dies, and you're there for them,
yeah. But you don't
but
know.
but
Yeah,
you only know the impact when it happens to you.
yeah.
Have you always been involved in music?
uh, yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah. When I was really, really young, I actually started out playing violin, but then I was in this group and I didn't really like the group thing, and then I started to really develop this love for the piano. So I went on with playing the piano, but I still love violin or cello also. But piano was always my instrument. I played at a lot of classical piano, and yeah, and then I discovered like, okay, I can sing a tune. At school I sometimes perform during school events and stuff, but nothing really serious. um and then when I was like, I don't know, 26 or something, I found this guitar in a dumpster nearby my house, and I thought, oh, that's so that's so sad. I'm gonna adopt you. So I took that guitar, and yeah, I thought, okay, I just learned myself a couple of chords, just the standard things: G, C, E minor, D. And then I discovered, oh, I can sing a lot of songs with just those four chords. Um, and after a couple of weeks, I thought, well, if I can sing these songs from other people, why not write my own? So then I started to write my own songs. I really haven't. Yeah, I performed like a couple of times as a singer then, but not really, nothing much. And then I met this girl through my guitar teacher because I thought, okay, but maybe I could use some lessons, But yeah, I always liked that. I like taking lessons. I love that. And then I met this girl through the teacher, and he said, "Well, she wants to play together." We instantly connected, and actually, the first time we met, we wrote a song together, and turns out she could sing also really well. And immediately we started singing in harmony. It was like this dream come true. We really
Wow.
matched on a personal level, and we matched on a musical level. Yeah, that was really cool. And then our my first band was born that night, and it's called Blackberry Blossom because we both really like this americana roots kind of yeah stuff. And yeah, we started writing songs and started performing first on open mic nights, but later also, yeah, just for money. And yeah, that was a really nice time. And we also expanded the band with a percussionist and another guy who could really play the guitar because I cannot really. I'm still, it's not, yeah, I'm just the basics. And yeah, we did it for like, ooh, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 years, I think. We made two albums. One is on Spotify. It's called About Time. And it's like, has a double meaning because we released it this January, but it was like made 8 years ago when we never released it just because of children and family life and all those kind of things. We never really had the time. So it was about time yeah, it was released. And it is also a little bit about time because it's songs that we wrote when we were a lot younger. And in that time, yeah, we're really emotional songs. Not all sad, but they're all from the heart, you know. So it was really about time, and it was about time. So if you want to listen to it, yeah, so it's on Spotify. And but that band died like 6 years ago, just because
Oh,
yeah, no, we were still there. Yeah, we're still in contact, but it was just we were just too busy, and we needed a break. Sometimes the magic just um, gets lost, you know, if you're too
I know
long
what you
in
mean.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but it was really nice, and we're always planning to get back together, at least for just one occasion, and I think we will eventually. But now I have so much other things going on. I'm in this vocal group called Four of a Kind. It's also it's with Ilona. No, I haven't told about her yet in this part. That's difficult. I'm in this vocal group called Four of a Kind, and I met those people online during the lockdown, Corona lockdown, and yeah, we really clicked. We took the same online singing course because I couldn't sing live because everything stopped, of course, because of
Yeah.
COVID. I was taking also classical singing lessons at that time, but that also stopped. And I just wanted to sing, so I took this online course, and I met some people, and they were so funny and nice, and we connected, and so and it turned out that we lived really close together, like
Oh,
within a 10-minute drive. And
wow.
one of us like
Excellent.
half an hour drive, so that's nothing.
It
And
was meant to be.
yeah, it was pretty meant to be, four of us, two girls, two guys, and then we thought like, okay, let's just meet. I mean, this must be fun. It cannot be not fun because we really had a good time online. So I said to my husband, okay, I'm going to meet some people I've never met before. I know them online. This is the address. If I don't return, this is
Uh-oh.
where you should be looking for me. So, but yeah, it was like a super fun night, and it felt like we've known each other for years, and then we started Four of a Kind, and it's a cover, not a band, no, a cover vocal group, because we're not a band. We don't play
Hmm.
instruments when we perform. We've performed like 3 times now, I think. Um, and yeah, that's really cool. It's nice. And then via Smule, through Smule, I also yeah, I'm in this 3-piece harmony group called Moon Sisters. Um, with with two girls, Ilona, that's also in Four of a Kind, and Julieanne, real. She's from Ireland, and she is a really active performer with her husband Ben Real. He's a guitar player and also a singer, and they perform a lot together. Yeah, that's cool. And we're performing in July, the three of us in Ireland for the
That's
first time.
great story of how you became part of all these groups,
Yeah.
and it's sort of all meant to be. Um, what music do you like besides your own?
Good question. Um, yeah, funny thing is, I don't listen to music a lot. Um, but ever since I met my husband, like, I don't know, 15 years ago, he has kind of been my musical teacher, because up until then I only listened to more singer-songwriter stuff, the things I write myself. I was a big fan, still am, but especially from her own work, from Jewel Kilger. Um, Probably heard of her. I think she's still
Definitely,
very
yeah, she's my
big.
favorite.
Yeah, but she wasn't really that known in the Netherlands. Only for Foolish Games. That's about it. But I love her singer-songwriting work. You know, her live performances. Never seen her live because she never comes here. But that's I got a lot of inspiration from her. But my husband always also taught me about more the more how do you say it, bands that really had an influence on music, like The Who, or of course I already knew him, but David Bowie, Queen, of course, and I also love those songs, Pink Floyd songs. I mean singers, Pink Floyd. Yeah, I love it, and I actually sometimes we sit. Till really late watching music documentaries, drinking beers together, and then we just watch music documentaries about bands or something. That's really cool. Um, and last Wednesday I went to Amsterdam to see a really talented singer perform. She's called Emily Scott Robinson. You should look her up. She's got the most beautiful voice. She's from, I thought she was from Tennessee or something. I don't know. But
Wow.
she's really amazing. And but yeah, that's my genre. It's more like folky country guitar stories, songs. Yeah, that's what I always get back into. Um, but I actually don't really listen to music that much. It's really, really weird, actually. But I like making music, but listening to it takes a lot of me because then I really have to listen. I never put on music on the background or something. I can't do that. Really, yeah, can't focus then.
Are any of your children musically inclined?
Yes, yeah. My daughter, she doesn't like music, but she's like a bit sensitive for sound or something. But she can really sing. But she says she can, but she can because I think she will flourish in that part when she's ready for it. And my second, my boy, he is 6 and he plays the piano. And yeah, he's got a really good rhythm feel, and yeah, he plays everything by heart, and it's really cool. Yeah, he has this performance next Sunday, and that's just too cute. Sitting behind the piano, and I'm a really proud mom. And my youngest, yes, she's 3, so yeah, I haven't really. She sings Frozen when I sing it, that kind of stuff.
Disney tunes.
Yeah, yeah, she likes it. Yeah, yeah. Then she is Elsa. So yeah.
She's a big Disney fan, is she?
Well, not especially Disney, no, but just movies and yeah, in which people sing. So then, yeah, then it's Disney mostly, but she likes multiple things. But Frozen, yes, she really likes that, and also Encanto, of course. We don't talk about Bruno.
I was going to say that. Everyone likes that song. I was asked if your daughter likes that song. I'm like, yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does. She loves it, and that's the stuff she sings in Dutch, of course. But yeah, that's really cute because it's really cute to see how they master learning those lyrics by heart. Just by seeing that movie a few times, and then they can sing like everything, and they probably don't know really what they're singing, but they sing it. Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah, I can
That's
just be
cool.
myself and be okay with it. Hi, I'm Eva Vera Musica, and I'm gonna play one of my own songs for you. It's called "The Tide," and it's about when you are in a relationship for a very long time, and yeah, it can be up and it can go down, and it's kind of an homage to knowing that eventually everything will be all right between you and that special someone.
Your face is like a book I've read 1,000 times. The pages stained, the cover broken. But I just love the way your story intertwines with with the words you're reading from my mind. We have nothing left to prove. There is so much we could tear apart and lose. So come into my arms, I'll hold you tonight. And if you're cold and tired, I'll restart the fire. Dive into my mind, I'll let you decide what words to write. Let's go against the tide tonight.
Yeah, and then I thought, oh, okay, I like this song, but I don't want. I have like 100 songs that are no, not 100, but yeah, closely 200 that are just me on the guitar, and that's lovely. But I'm not really a great guitar player. I can show you a little bit if you want to, in a short piece of a song. But I'm not really that great a player, so I wanted to take this song and go to a producer. I have this friend who's a really great producer, and just make something of it. So we try to do that.
So that song that you wrote, whatever made you want to write a song like that? Like, where did the lyrics come from? Out of your passionate self, or did it come from experience?
Well, yeah, both, I guess. I don't know. I hadn't um, written a song in like 8 years. Yeah, being a mom, and working, and it's just taking up all your time. And but then I just sat down, maybe because of, yeah, I started singing on Smule, and I was really getting into music again. I thought, I'm gonna write a song again. I'm just gonna do it now. I'm just gonna sit there. I'm gonna do it. And then I thought, okay, what's it gonna be about? Because it really has to be like that. It's not like sometimes the inspiration comes, you know, but most of the time I just really have to sit, and it's you just have to really focus. And of course, I had some ideas in my head already, but it's not like, oh my god, this is a sleeve, right? And it's falling right out of there. No, that's not. That's just not the way it is with me. Well, once I get started, yeah, maybe. But okay, so I thought, what's it going to be? And then I thought, well, I've never written a song for my husband. I've never done that before because I thought, "Oh, that's cheesy, you just don't do that, or it's just too obvious." And yeah, we've been together for like 15 years, and I love him to bits. But of course, you're not really crazy in love anymore because you know each other, yeah, for 15 years, and it's. We have a really great relationship though, but it's not like you're getting all excited when you see each other. So I thought it's got to be about that. And we also, yeah, like I said, we have a great relationship, but sometimes, yeah, it's here and then it goes down. It's just up and down. It's never really been that down that we're, yeah, want to break up or anything. And then I thought, oh, okay, it's kind of like the tide, the tidal waves. They're getting, yeah, to the shore and back into the shore, and it's a thing, for sure, that that it'll always be like that. And sometimes it's hard when the tide is really high. Um, I think I used that metaphor, and then yeah, it's really easy to drown when you don't, yeah, fight for it or anything. So that's what it was about, and I kind of took that concept, the tide, yeah, as the main thing on the song, and wrote around it, and then yeah, that was it. That was it. That's
Hey,
it. Yeah.
Eva, yes, that was a wonderful, powerful song. I really like that, how you wrote that. Could you tell us about the second song that you're about to sing? What's this one all about? Who are the Moon Sisters?
Yes, the Moon Sisters. They're Actually, yeah, I can tell you a little bit about that story. I started singing on this social singing app Smule like a year ago, and there I met some people. I met a lot of people actually, but two people that are really special to me. Ilona, I already met her before online before I went on singing on Smule, and then I also met in this singer group we are in, Connective it's called. I also met Julieanne, and she's from Ireland. And we really liked each other, the three of us. It really felt like we connected on a musical level, but also on a deeper level. Really, a friendship emerged. And there was this guy from a festival in Ireland, and he heard us sing, and he thought, well, that's pretty nice. And he asked us to sing on his festival in Ireland, July 9th. So that's like in a month or so. And then we thought, okay, yeah, that's really cool. But Ilona and we live in the Netherlands, and yeah, how are we going to do that? We can never rehearse together or anything. So we use Smule to rehearse together. And now we're just taking all kinds of classic covers and making them our own by actually always doing this free harms. We make it a free harm piece. It's really nice. We're on Facebook and on Instagram, and on Facebook we have like 1,000 followers in a really short time, so that's really cool. And people really listen and appreciate our music. And in a month or so we are going to Ireland to perform live on stage and seeing each other for the first time. So
Excellent.
we have like one night to rehearse with this crazy ass talented guitar player. It's going to be really cool. Really looking forward
So
to it.
this song that you're going to be playing from the Moon Sisters, what is it called?
Well, this is we do covers for now only, and this one is My Girl. Everyone knows that, of course. We do all kinds of things. Classic songs that everyone knows, because that was also the what the people, the organization from the festival where we're performing, they want that for their audience. So that's what we're mainly focused on now. But maybe in the future we will also work out music of our own. Okay, so the next song I'll be playing for you is My Girl from the Temptations, and it's I'm singing this with my lovely moon sisters Ilona from the Netherlands and Julieanne from Ireland. So hope you like it.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girls, talking about my girls. talking about, I'm talking about my girls.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, Eva?
Oh my, then I'll be traveling the world with my Moon Sisters, of course, while also performing my own songs with this band with cello players and pianists and everything. So watch out.
As long as you show up in Toronto, I'm there to watch.
Okay.
Hey, Eva, it's me. Remember me? And you're like, who are you? Get this
Who are
security.
you? Yeah.
Security, get this.
Yeah. Oh my God, this
Eva,
guy
it's
broke
me.
into my laptop once and pretending he was doing a podcast.
Yeah. You don't remember me? I showed you my cat and
No.
everything.
If it ever comes to that, then of course I will put you on the guest list, and then you, you will get a VIP
Yes,
seat.
I love VIPs. Definitely.
Yay!
Remember me, Eva? That's good.
Well, my grandmother, she she was Indonesian, and you can tell. For my parents, I only inherited her height, so that's not really tall. And also she stayed very young in her appearance. Even when she was like 85, she still looked very
Wow.
good. So I hope I inherited that from her somehow. Yeah, the length and the age thing. Yeah, I know everyone always thinks I look younger, and when I was really young, I hated that because then I always had to show my ID, and they didn't believe me when I was 18. But now I really like it. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your other
So.
job is what?
Well, I have several actually. I'm a busy bee. I can't sit and do nothing else. I work as a communications manager for a small research company. I do lots of things there. The website, social media, all, almost everything that has to do with communication. And I also have my own business in making infographics, because I used to be a researcher. Yeah. And then I combine my researching experience with my graphical skills, and I make infographics for people, for research companies mostly. And I also am a voiceover, and I sometimes, a few times a month, I do voiceovers for, like info. How do you call them? Not animations, but animations in which explanations. That's what they're called, explanations. Then I'm the voice you hear. I did an acting thing once. Yeah, that was for a museum, and I had to play this girl that was talking about a story that her grandfather had told her. It was a maritime museum, and it was about ships, sunken ships. It was about it was actually about a rescue brigade, or how do you call that? And she told this story that her grandfather told her, and I was that girl. So that was kind of acting, and I loved that. I want to do that more. That was really nice. Yeah.
What social issues are you passionate about?
Oh, you mean in society? Mostly, I think um, climate change. Um, actually, almost everything, and also animal. I'm a vegetarian, and I never had this problem with people eating meat. But I must say that lately it's getting harder for me to understand how people can do that, because I've seen the what's behind it. And that's the thing that's really, I'm not like, oh, you can't, no, you can't. I don't think that's the way. You can do that. I think people should have this intrinsic motivation to do things. So I'm really happy that it's becoming more and more normal to be a vegetarian or a vegan, and you have a lot more options. So I'm passionate about that. And I'm also really concerned with everything that involves children, because I have 3 of my own. But ever since I've had children, I can't watch the news anymore. So I'm really like this ignorant person. I know really little about. I know the big stuff that's going on in the world, but I just can't process a lot of horrible things, because I can't sleep for months, and I can't change what's happening. So yeah, maybe I'm like this. Is that also a saying in English? I don't know. When you ostrich, you put your head in the sand just to ignore the problem. That's a little bit like me. Like, oh my god, I can't see it because it's horrible, and then I just don't read it. Yeah, that's not a good thing, right? but ever since I've only had that since I have children. I just cry about over everything I read. So it's just like a self-protection thing, I guess. Because it's like, just not acknowledging what's going on in the world. But that's not it. It's just because I do know what's going on in the world, but I just don't read about the personal what's it called, sorrows, the personal stories that are horrible.
Well, thank you very much, Eva. I really appreciate you joining us on the podcast today. I know that you're a very busy lady. You have all these projects coming up in your future. You have 3 kids to devote to. You have a husband that needs you. This is excellent. Do you have any final words for our audience?
Well, first of all, thank you, Christopher, for having me. And thank you all for listening. And hope to see you around.
And you're going to see lots of her around when you go check out some of her music and the way she strums that guitar. Perfect. Excellent. All right, Eva, thank you for being on our podcast. Let's wave
Thank
goodbye.
You. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Dream, 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 dream when I want you in my arms, when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream.
Thank you so much for singing with us, Moon Sisters. Yay!